Hindustan Aeronautics has rolled out the 7th Tejas Mark 1A aircraft, and this development comes just over a year after the first Tejas Mark 1A aircraft conducted its first flight. Ahead of delivery of first batch of Z-10 attack helicopters from China, Pakistan Army is planning to expand its procurement of Z-10 helicopters to counter India's upcoming acquisition of 156 Prachand light combat helicopters. Sunita Tools Limited has achieved a significant milestone with the receipt of a major letter of intent from a well-established defense supplier in a Far Eastern nation for the supply of 1 lakh unit of 155mm and 107 MT artillery shells. The Ministry of Defence has signed contracts with Bharat Forge and Tata Advanced Systems for the procurement of 307 ATAGS and High Mobility Vehicle 6x6 ton towing vehicles at a total cost of 6,900 crore rupees. The DRDO and the Indian Navy conducted the successful flight test of indigenously developed VLSRSAM from a land-based vertical launcher against a high-speed aerial target at very close range and low altitude. DRDO's Defence Materials and Stores Research and Development Establishment has developed innovative anti-mine boots designed to protect soldiers from the dangers of landmine explosions. After recent CCS clearance, the Indian Army and Air Force are all set to acquire 250 BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles, which can strike targets at a range of 900 kilometers. The Indian Navy has inducted the 4th 25-ton bollard pull tug built by Titagarh Rail Systems. Bangladesh is in talks with China to acquire fighter jets as military aid. Russian Navy warships have arrived in Chennai to participate in Indra 2025 joint naval exercises. Lockheed Martin India is in the process of organizing an official briefing for senior Indian Air Force leadership, and the dates for the briefing are currently being coordinated. Senior Lockheed Martin officials will travel from the United States for the briefing, and latest information suggests that Lockheed Martin is expected to advocate for a government-to-government deal. However, a substantial Indian order for around 110 units could alter this stance, as such a commitment would position India alongside major F-35 buyers like Japan, Australia and Italy. A Lockheed Martin official has said that a significant volume might incentivize Lockheed Martin to consider options like establishing a final assembly and checkout facility in India, similar to those in Japan and Italy. The DRDO is developing an ejectable rocket ignition system for the 300 km range Mach 4.7 capable Pinaka MK3 next generation variant, which is all set to start trials within the next 6 months. Traditional rocket ignition systems are fixed within the projectile, but an ejectable design will enable the separation of the ignition component after its launch, thus reducing weight during flight, optimizing fuel efficiency and increasing range or payload capacity. It will also facilitate safer handling and storage, as well as rapid reloading in the field, which is a critical advantage for the integrated rocket force. Brahmos Aerospace has embarked on an ambitious project to develop an airborne launcher for the BrahMos mini airborne missile in collaboration with a private sector company, which was previously known as Brahmos-MA. This lightweight launcher will weigh just 220 kilograms, that will integrate the 1,330 kilograms BrahMos mini airborne missile with a wide range of Indian fighter jets like the Tejas Mark 1A. The lighter Brahmos-MA and its 220 kilograms launcher will allow for twin missile configurations on the Su-30 that will double its firepower without compromising range or maneuverability. The trials will commence by late 2025, with operational clearance targeted for 2027. Today's top 3 comments.
Omar dropped it.